G'day folks, Parkeri here and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, the Galician Son. Last time we were with you, we formed a new alliance with our former liege, Alfonso there, and we are fighting another war on his behalf here. We have just helped, well, he's taken some sieges and we've taken the siege here in Serpa. We are now heading towards Placinia there to try and hopefully cause some sort of a distraction to their troops here. Though taking them on together one-on-one is not going to be something we could probably win. And we have a look, pressing matters. And I know I had undernared it in the last episode regarding it's only been like 4 years since the death of my wife. With consultation with the council and the outer council as well, and advisors. And one of my advisors, Molly, came up with a good, a good argument for getting married. And that is that Zilla is still about 6 years away from his betrothal becoming a marriage, and before he can then even try and have children, which would then secure, obviously, the alliance. Well, not the alliance, sorry. Secure the dynasty, really, if anything were to happen to him. In that time, anything can happen in 6 years. Should something happen to Zilla, in a hunting accident, for example, then what would happen is Gabriella would be next in line, my reasoning, and she's just got a general marriage and it could cause a lot of issues. We do have, still 3 years away, our daughter Lyle, who is now betrothed to the Alfonso, the soon-to-be, the prince of it's getting complicated, Asturias. But so to help, I think it matters that maybe get married and see if we can have another children. Perhaps we can have a spare heir, just to secure our dynasty a little bit more. So I sent my emissaries out far and wide, and we did come up with somebody. And we're looking here at a marriage here. Julie Metchet, she is honest, so we share that trait. She is brave, a little bit lazy, but that's okay. And she's a decent, insightful thinker. She has some good claims here. And the main one is she has a press claim on the county of Nantes as well as those others. So we are going to propose this marriage. She is 33, I am 38. We get prestige out of this as well, which is what we kind of want to push for towards getting, obviously, Portugal. So we are going to send this proposal out and just hope that it is accepted, as should do, and as the war rages down below. So we'll see what happens. Yes, she accepts our hand of marriage, and may the union be happy and fulfilling. Excellent. Okay, so that has helped our glory, and we are now illustrious. So I am going to just see if we can form Portugal. Now, that's why I'm going to just pause here. We are at war, so maybe that's what's going to happen here. I am missing 1 gold, and we're at war. That's fair enough. So we just need to sort those out, and we should be good. I don't need to ask my head of faith for gold though, because I do trust that we are making enough gold here. I'm going to just switch over my military man, my advisor, from just organising the army to training commanders for now, and we'll just see. So we are down here trying to unsiege. We've got an increased military presence, thank you, in Braganza for 5 years, which is definitely going to help here. So we're winning this siege here, of our liege, and we are going to be making progress here. If we try and take these guys on together, they obviously outnumber us now. So that's what, it's just a matter of things like that. What did you do? Fornicator, I will grant you a pardon. Our liege has won his siege, and our war score is now 84. So if we can take this siege off them, which we are there we go. We now regain control of that county, and the war is 100%. And there we go. We have secured it. It's a victory for our liege, but we have played a part in that, and our contribution earned us another 200 prestige as well. So be it. We will disband all our armies. Very good. So we can now, ladies and gentlemen, we can form Portugal. I don't think it becomes so quick. The marriage definitely helped, and also victory in that war. So not long after forming independence, we are now in a position to form the Kingdom of Portugal. So we are now in a position where we can form Portugal. It will cost 300 gold, which we can. It will give us 16 gold left over. Today is a day that will go down the history of Galicia, Iberia, but most importantly that of Portugal. Today we shall become a king. Today, what many thought was that of my fathers becomes mine. My destiny is fulfilled. We, by forming the Kingdom of Portugal, can solidify our realm even further. And with Zilla now of age, the Prince of Portugal, the Prince of Fashion. We are newly married, we will be, and try and secure another heir. Portugal is upon us so soon. So soon after independence. Now is the time to form Portugal. We are now the mighty King of Portugal. We have discovered mustering grounds and Salisbury. As king, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving disputes of the realm and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Major Roy is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner, bearing the emblem of House Menendez Corona. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I have taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. All hail the king, King Arias, King of Portugal. May your reign be long. May your dynasty last forever, and the new book of your destiny beyond. Let them see their new king. This day will forever be remembered as the dawn of the great kingdom of Portugal. Our people has suffered under Muslims' rule for centuries, but no more. Finally, through glorious conquest in the name of St. George, we are a free Catholic nation. Over the millennia, many civilizations have ruled these lands. They have all contributed to the complex web that is our cultural heritage. Today, we have our own unique identity. And as I form this new kingdom, we proudly call ourselves Portuguese. Now, our time begins. I am now known as the Great. Take that, Fashion Prince. I am Arias the Great of Portugal. Let us hold a royal court. Sitting on my throne, I gestured for the guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased, all faces turned towards mine expectantly. In front of me I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. We will gesture for the first to approach. There is my dear wife. And that looks like Perino, my court tutor and physician. Rosario, our steward. Let's have a look around this here. Courtiers, my cousins there. A frightful peasant strolls all too close before a grand steps between us. Oh, he backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I'm come here from Arias with a matter of great at import. His eyebrows undulate. You see, King, our night watchman, has been carrying on with the Bower's wife's sister's cousin in the old village in air uproar. And this since 7 moons back, or were it 8, he strokes his chin. He must be from the English Isles, originally, the way he speaks, perhaps. Let us hear his petition. You don't say. Please go on. I get common touch for 20 years. Popular opinion. We can gain stress. Steward of Solo, please fix it. You're a fool? My fool? What? How did this man get in? Let's have a look at Sebastião. He is ugly, but he's a grey eminence, generous. He's temperate and a bit stubborn. Low-born. Yes, we do not look down on the low-born though. Let's have a look. Well, sorry, Porto gets some development, growth, and popular opinion. Osorio, sort this out. Before me stands my uncle, Count Vermundo, his head hung low. My lord Astorga has been hit hard by the recent harsh winter. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. He bows deeply and falls silent. Well, some gold may lessen your sufferings, though it will take us into debt, so I am not favourable of that. I will grant you some tax relief for 10 years, which will list 50% of our tax holdings. However, we'll gain some more growth in the popular opinion in the region of Astorga. I know just the right person for the job. I will send Benito to supervise. Okay, he becomes a royal inspector, gains stewardship. My Seychelles and acclaimed knight. Okay, that could be something we will look at though. I'm sure you can manage it on your own account, possibly. You'd better pay your taxes or there will be consequences. I'm wrathful. This is why I can do this, but he has done nothing. I am new king. No, you know, I will... I will send my trusted advisor, Bernardo, to sort this out. He'll become an inspector for 10 years. An envoy from a provincial city, Mayor Manuel of Lugo, has come to protest the abuse the city has been suffering at the hands of its neighbour. Suffragan Bishop Bernardo, under the protection of their liege, my uncle Count Vermundo. They occupy and repossess our arable land by force and threaten the landowners in spiritual damnation and material violence to make them sell their belongings. I beg of you, my lord. Oh really? This is just after we sent my Seychelles to become an efficient. Now, your bishop, old mayor, your bishop and... Count Vermondo's name again. Well, Bernardo is right within his rights. After all, he is acting in the best interests, and he is a man of God. But maybe he is not above the law. There is a reason I have a count to run these lands, though. No. You are in your rights, old bishop. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, having business to attend elsewhere. Others remain talking among themselves from the recent proceedings. Soon the ceremonial formality of the proceedings has dropped away entirely, with the hum and hustle of normal courtly life taking its place. My business here is done. We are now Portugal. Oh my goodness gracious. We are now Portugal. We have the Bear of Santiago is now recognised. We have it's lost its rank because of we sent our Sheshal to sort out some business for us for a while. We are now at peace, so I will now get my councillor back. I can manage the royal guards. Increases our nice effectiveness. That's cool, but we have without our Seychelles, so we are going to now just increase the county control again in Navarro for 3 more years. I think the rest of the area should be fine. But we are Portugal. We are the Kingdom of Portugal. Oh, what joy. This definitely has come a lot earlier than before. So a hero in the plains can be reinstated. Let's have a look at this accolade. Okay. Yeah, no, we're going to destroy this. The Bear of Santiago. Santiago is still there. However, I feel it is time that perhaps we do see if we can have a new accolade. Let's have a look here. The Sword of Jesus. Ooh. It's a Vanguard and a Blade Master. The Sword of Galicia. Though we are now Portugal, we shall remember this day and remember where we came from. We are still Galician. Portuguese via Galicia. We will create this accolade. There we go. It does need a worthy successor. Okay, well, let's see if we can find one. We will seek a worthy successor out. We can declare war on the Sultan, however we have just finished our war. We are now able to create another men-at-arms. We are going to look at this. Now, we currently have pikemen, light horsemen and onagers. We do not have any bowmen, so I think it's once we get 49 gold, we will create a bowman regiment. I think it's important for us moving forward. We also need to then have a look at securing some of our realm before we push out, because we are still a new kingdom. We must take what is down here. We are pushing south. It is time to have a look at how great King Arias is. He is King Arias the Great. We have claims in the county of Storga, but that is not, and the Sheikdom of Visu, which we will probably push shortly. I just want our troops to rest, to remedy, and to regather our strengths. Once we can afford it, we will be looking at a grand tour. We will tour our realms and let them know if we are here. Let us have a look here at some of our artifacts. We have to bring some of them in. I think up here with a large ornament we will have the the house banner, and we will have here on the wall beside us we have the Menendez Dynasty banner as well. Actually, no, we will change these. We will have the Dynasty banner there, and we will have the house banner. We need to get some more artifacts. And while we're here, let's have a look at our court grandeur. We're an administrative court. Yes, administrative court. Iberian Vulgar is our language. For now, we will keep these amenities as they are. I'm sure the Prince of Fashion will have his say on what he would suggest. We are now the new cultural head of Portuguese. Our night is improving, people. We are now fascinated by Calaveras. I will have a look into that now and see. We can ask our head of faithful gold, and though this is something frowned upon, I will ask our Pope for some gold for the greater good, so we can invest in our realm here. So we are here as the head of the Portuguese culture. We are going to keep going on to barracks. I believe that is probably the way we want to go. I am looking at ledgers as well though. But the time frame for these public works is only 33 years. We will go to barracks. I feel that we need to go and be able to upgrade our cities and our towns, our defences, for what is likely to come. It'll take us about 40 years. However, hopefully we can get a little bit of a head start on that somewhere along the line. And we are now the King of Portugal. We're the mighty king, and it is time now that moving forward we can secure the lands to the south against the infidels. We have a claim here already which we will push as soon as our armies are ready. We do need to increase our gold, which won't take too long. And once that is done with our new alliance with Asturias and other existing alliances, I feel we are going to be well instead to push against the Andalus to the south. We have a new marriage, so there is potential there for a new spare heir. We will see. We have held our first court. We have made our first decisions as a king. We have had a look at what is next. There is still plenty to do. We will probably look at creating a couple of duchies once we can afford it. Alright folks, we will leave it there. It's Portugal. It certainly came a lot sooner than I figured it would. So, comment down below what your thoughts are on that. Wow, okay, episode 13. Hopefully it's not unlucky 13, but episode 13 we have now gained the Kingdom of Portugal. And our purpose now is south. It is Asturias, our ally, as they should always have been. And it is now time to push south, to spread the word of God to the south against the infidels and to our conversions. At the same time, I want to secure our own lands. I want to develop our own lands. Though it is against my nature in sense. I am more of a warlike economics. But in times of peace, and we are going to be extended peace for a wee while, I feel, in terms of great wars. We'll be using in gold that we do get from our head of faith. Investing, first of all, into our army. We want to raise up some bowmen. And then push south. And also then invest in our realms. I probably will have a look at divvying up some of the lands. I may gift Zilla a duchy, but we will see. Until next time folks, I am Park here as always. Take care of yourselves and each other. Kia kaha.